So that was fun learning how everybody can get into the auction, right? Well, we're going to go back now to opener and responder, and we're going to talk a little bit more about your second bids. We didn't really discuss those in any kind of detail in JumpStart Bridge 1. We just didn't have enough time. Now, after you've played a bit, let's go back and kind of revisit opener second bid and responder second and how you take the information that you've been given and put it all together and maybe tell partners some things, more things about your hand. So, rebidding by opener. So, what did you need to open the bidding? At least 12 high card points. And what is needed to respond? 6 or more. So, when you were evaluating your hand strength, what were the high card point ranges? We talked about weak, 12 to 15 for opener, 6 to 10 for responder. An invitational, 15 to 18, 10 to 12. Remember that opener starts with a higher number and responder starts with a lower number, so these vary. And then a strong hand was 18 or more and 13. So what 3 factors made your hand stronger than the high card points might indicate? Distribution, purity, and texture. And the ideas of that change a little bit whether you're playing in no trump or a suit contract. The 2 things you're trying to tell your partner in the auction are the length of your suits and the strength of your hand, right? So we always want to give those partner information about those 2 things. And our priority of contracts is always majors, no trump minors. So when we're talking about distribution, if we're playing in a suit contract, what are good things? Singletons, voids, extra trump length, right? If we're in no trump, we're talking about maybe a long minor suit, something like that. Purity, those were when your high card points were concentrated within one suit. And texture was those 8s and 9s and 10s, right? The texture and purity are especially, well, I say especially, we really look at those in no trump because remember, we don't have any trump suit to create extra tricks by trumping. So it really comes into play in no trump. But it just generally helps in majors or minors as well. Anytime you have honor cards working together, they tend to be more valuable than if they're just split between a couple of suits. And those 8s and 9s and 10s really do make a difference sometimes. So, rebidding by opener. The second bid by opener, their rebid, changes based on whether they know where they're going to play and how high they're going to contract for. Those are the 2 pieces you always need to think about. Where we're going to play, and then how high do we want to bid? Are you still searching? The priority of contracts, major, no trump minors, and the desire to score the most points drive your decisions about your rebid. Just like with the doubles, we had forcing and unforcing. Here we have limited and unlimited bids. Limited bids are bids that narrowly define the range of high card points you hold. And the reason those can be important is because your partner can do the math. Once they know that your points fall between this specific range, if they know where they're going to play, they can kind of do the math and decide how high. If they're not sure where they want to play, it might make a difference in whether they risk going higher or just settle. If they know that they have enough points, they can decide to bid game, right? With the total high card points between their 2 hands, 25 or 26, they're going to be thinking we have game somewhere. If they think, well, we could be there, we're close, I'm not sure, they might invite game. And if game is not possible, they may choose to just pass. Stay safe. Unlimited bids are bids that have no upper limit on the high card points promised or a wide range. Like when you open the bidding with 12, well, we know it's 12 to 21. You haven't learned it yet, but there's something we do if we have 22 plus. But that's a very wide range. Even if I only have 6 points, there's lots of hands we could have that we might have game. So when we want to explore further, when we don't know what the top limit is and we're not sure where we're going to play, we need to find out more. We need to require partner to bid again, get more information. When responder makes a limited bid, it's easy for opener to do the math and decide if they have enough. Two common limited bids by responder are raises, raising opener suit, showing a fit, the level always shows the strength, and no trump, which denies a major fit, typically shows a balanced hand, and the level again shows strength. So you've opened the bidding, and responder either raised or bid no trump. Opener is often going to know exactly where to play. They're going to do the math and decide. When responder's bid was unlimited, they bid a new suit, that was forcing. So opener, you're going to have to bid again and describe the distribution and strength of your hand because your responder has not. You're not sure, even if you only have 12. Once responder bids that new unbid suit, their points are unknown. So you have to tell them more about your shape and your strength. So we're going to work independently to review the auctions on page 37. Determine what you know about openers and responders' hands from their first bids. And then think, has responder limited their hand? If so, did they show a minimum, a medium, or a maximum hand? And think about, is opener forced to bid again? Time allows, discuss with your table. So here we go. Opener bid 1 diamond, responder bid 3 diamonds. Opener promised 12 or more high card points and 3 or more diamonds, and denied a 5-card major, and denied a hand that could open no trump. Responder raised. They denied a 4-card major. They denied a balanced hand. They confirmed a diamond fit and limited their hand to 10 to 12 points. So opener's not required to bid again, but you can still do the math and decide if game is possible. Hand 2, 1 club by north, east passes, 1 diamond by south. Opener promised 12 or more points, 3 or more clubs. Denied a 5-card major or a hand suitable to open no trump. Responder bid a new suit. That was forcing. Now let's think. He denied a 4-card major. He denied a balanced hand. And he showed 6 or more high card points and 4 or more diamonds. Opener has to bid again. And note that that 1 diamond bid doesn't necessarily deny club fit. Responder could have been too strong to raise immediately. So opener, you don't know where y'all are headed. Your job is to tell South responder more about your hand. You can't just decide where to play because you don't know enough about the hand yet. You don't know enough about South's hand. Number 3. Opener promised 12 or more points and 3 or more clubs. They denied a 5-card major. They denied a hand suitable to open no trump. Responder bid 2 no. They showed 11 or 12 high card points, denied a 4-card major, and promised a balanced hand. So what about this time? Opener is not required to bid again, but they're going to do the math, and they're going to decide if game is possible. In the first place, they're going to be thinking about is game in no trump. Our priority is majors, no trump minors. We know a major fit's not possible. We couldn't open a major, and South didn't bid a major. So we're going to look at no trump first and think about we have game in no trump. We have game anywhere. So we're going to have to decide how high and where to play. If responder raises opener suit, it limits their hand. If they raise to the 2 level, they're showing 6 to 9. The 3 level is 10 to 12. Remember, they won't raise to the game level because that shows something else. Anytime they had enough for game, responder was to bid a new suit. So opener evaluates their hand. They have to say, what did responder tell me about their hand and what do I have? When they have a minimum hand and responder shows a minimum hand, well, they're just going to pass, right? And if partner showed a medium hand, well, they might pass if they think game is impossible, or they can invite or bid game if they think it's close enough that they should be in game. With a medium hand, partner shows 6 to 9. Well, it kind of depends where I fall on that medium. Did I have, the 17 or 18 point hand or the 15 or 16? So again, I'm going to do the math, and I'm either going to pass or invite game if there's room. I'm going to bid game if they showed the medium hand. I know we have enough for game and they've raised, so I kind of know where to be. And with a maximum hand, well, I know that we need to be in game. I might even be thinking about slam if partner showed a medium hand. So you just have to kind of think of how your two hands are interacting with each other. If partner raised a minor suit, remember, what's your first priority? No trump, right? So don't be thinking necessarily, oh, we have to play 5 of this minor suit. Remember that no trump is a better possibility when you have a minor. With game values, openers should always prioritize exploring for game in no trump or committing to play game in a minor, always. So let's try rebidding after a raise. You're going to work independently, review the 4 hands on page 39, and choose opener's second bid. Remember, when responder raised, they limited their hands, so do the math. Do you or might you have game values? Should you bid again? You can use that chart. Are there any factors that make your hand stronger? Is it a minimum, medium, or maximum hand? If time allows, discuss with your table. Y'all talk it over, see if y'all came to the same decisions. North open to heart, south bid 2 hearts. So, well, responder has 6 to 9 high card points. I'm opener, I've got 18. I know where we're going to play. We're going to play with hearts as trumps. I know we have between 24 and 27 points between our two hands. I think I'm just going to bid 4 hearts. I like my hearts. I have ace, queen, jack, 9, 8. Look at my texture in diamonds, king, 9, 8, 7. I think this is a really good hand. Again, I opened a heart, south raised 2 hearts. Responder showed me 6 to 9 points. I only have 13. So we only have 19 to 22 between our two hands. Do I have anything special about this hand? Well, I kind of like that, I'm 5 and 4. I kind of like my 2 doubletons, but I'm just going to pass. It's too big a stretch, right? I'm just going to stay low and safe. Again, I opened a heart, partner raised to 2 hearts. Partner showed 6 to 9. I have 17. So between us, we have 23 to 26. What about this hand? Well, I like the fact that I have 6 hearts. I have the ace, king of clubs working together. I have the king of spades, the queen of diamonds. I'm going to bid 3 hearts. Not quite good enough to jump to game, but with that 6th heart, I think it's really close. So if you chose 4 hearts, I wouldn't quibble with that at all. Your high card points, say 3 hearts. That queen of diamonds all by itself, with the little 5. I'm not positive how valuable that queen of diamonds is going to be. So I think 3 hearts is the limit of the hand, but if you bid 4, go for it. And number 4. Responder showed 6 to 9. I have 16. So I know we have 22 to 25. That's borderline, isn't it? What about this hand? Well, my hearts are good. I have ace, queen, and 5 hearts. I have a 5-card club suit with the ace, king there. My king of spades is with a card that, could play underneath an ace, so it might be valuable. And I have a singleton. Personally, I would bid 4 hearts. That's a stretch. 16 is a medium hand, but I love the singleton diamond. I have a good 5-card, second 5-card suit. Might be a source of tricks. I like this hand a lot. I'm going to bid 4. All right, what after no trump? No trump is actually a little more clear cut. It's a lot more about texture and purity, and it can be very basic. So remember that when responder bid no trump, they limited their hand. One no showed 6 to 10, two no 11 or 12, and three no 13 to 15. If opener's balanced, like I said, it's easy as doing the math. If opener is not balanced, you don't want to play no trump. So if you open a major, do you have 6 cards in the major suit you opened? If you do the math and rebid the original suit at the appropriate level. Remember, partner's going to be balanced, right? Almost always. If you have a second suit, consider, do you might have the values for game? Should you bid again? So let's look at those. Work together, review the 4 hands on page 41, and choose the second bid. Remember, when responder bid no trump, they limited their hand, so do the math. Think about if you have game values and that they're typically balanced. We know sometimes they're not, but especially after a minor opener, they're almost always balanced. Do you have a minimum, a medium, or a maximum hand? Should you bid again? Are you balanced? If not, is there anything more to tell responder that's important? Any relevant factors that make your hand strong? So here, responder showed 11 or 12. Opener had at most 14, and this is exactly 14. So we know we're 25 or 26. Are we balanced? No. So I'm going to rebid clubs. I'm going to bid 3 clubs. Let partner know that I am not balanced. That is not a forcing bid. A responder can pass. Hand 2. South showed 11 or 12. Opener show has 12, 23 or 24. Well, we don't have enough for game. And do I have anything special? No, I'm balanced. I'm just pass. I don't want to go any higher. We don't have the values for game. I'm balanced as well. And 3. Responder showed 11 or 12. Opener has 19. Ooh, we've got a maximum. 30 or 31 points between our 2 hands. I'm going to bid 3 no trump. Number 4. Responder showed 11 or 12. I have 12. 23 or 24. It's not enough for game. So I'm going to bid 3 spades. I'm going to tell partner, I have more spades than you knew I had the first time. I have at least 6. I don't want to be in game. So I'm going to rebid my spades at the lowest level. That is not invitational. If I had a hand that we might have enough for game, I would probably just bid 4 spades. When opener thinks there is a possibility of a fit and bids an unbid suit at the lowest level, even if it's at the 1 level, remember it shows 12 to 17 high card points and 4 or more cards in the suit. It could be a strong bid, but it's not forcing. There's only one forcing rebid that you're going to learn in all of these classes. That's called a jump shift. It's when opener bids an unbid suit that hasn't been bid yet, skipping a level, shows 18 or more high card points, and it's called a jump shift. There's one other one, but you're not going to learn that yet. So, for instance, I'm opener, I open 1 spade. You are responder, you bid 1 no trump, and I bid 3 clubs. I bid an unbid suit. I skipped a level. I could have bid 2 clubs. I didn't. I bid 3 clubs. That shows 18 or more points, at least 5 spades, at least 4 clubs. We call that a jump shift. Responder must bid again. When responder bids an unbid suit, which was forcing, opener must bid again, and I have to describe my distribution and my high card points. The suit or no trump opener chooses to rebid describes their distribution. The level of the rebid describes the strength of their hand, their high card point, and other factors, not the strength of a specific suit. Whenever you are choosing to bid suits, you are not talking about the strength of the suit in these first bids. You're talking about the shape of your hand, your distribution. So, opener has to consider, do I have more cards than I originally promised in the suit I opened? Am I balanced? Do I have a second suit? Do I have a minimum, a medium, or a maximum hand? All of those things come into play. So let's give it a try. It's going to be tough. Review the auction and opener's hand on page 43 and choose a second bid. Remember, when responder's bid is unlimited, it is forcing and you must bid again. Remember your priority of contracts, majors, no trump, minors. You have a second suit. Are you balanced? If time allows, talk about it with your tape. See if y'all come up with the same thing. Have fun. The bidding went 1 diamond, pass 1 heart. Responders promised 6 or more. Opener has 14. But remember, responder is unlimited. I must bid again. I know we have at least 20 high card points, but partner's expecting me to have 12 to 14 or so. So what do I know about South's hand? I know that they have 4 hearts. They could have 4 spades. So I'm going to bid 1 spade. I'm going to still explore the major fit. That's our first priority, majors, no trump, minors. I'm going to bid 1 spade to let responder know that I have 4 spades and do not have 4 hearts. It's 12 to 17 high card points. I did not skip a level of bidding, so I don't have that jump shift. I don't have that 18 or more. And 2, 1 diamond, 1 heart. So South showed 6 or more high card points. I must bid again. I have 18. So between us, we have 24 plus. I don't have 4 hearts, so I can't raise hearts. I don't have 4 spades. I can't bid spades. My hand is balanced. So I am going to bid no trump. 2 no trump. Remember, if I had 15 to 17 at the beginning and a balanced hand, I would have opened 1 no trump. I don't have that hand. If I had 12 to 14, I would rebid 1 no trump. I'm not, so I don't have that hand. I don't have 12 to 17. Aha! I have 18 or 19 high card points. Balance, without 4 hearts, without 4 spades. Remember that 18 points here we would probably call a medium hand because we are a balanced hand. 18 is the point that you can do medium or maximum, right? We have a balanced 18-point hand. And 3, 1 diamond, 1 heart. Responder has 6 or more high card points. I have 12. I know we have 18 or more between our 2 hands. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not thinking game's possible. But remember, responder's hand is unlimited. I'm going to bid 2 hearts. My job is to let partner know that we have a fit in hearts. And when I raise, the fact that I raise shows the fit, the level shows the strength. So if I raise to the lowest level, I'm telling partner I have the minimum hand. And our last one, responder has 6 or more high card points and at least 4 hearts. I have 19. That's a maximum hand. I need to let partner know. Do I have 4 hearts? No. Do I have 4 spades? No. Am I balanced? No. So here is our fancy bid. 3 clubs, a jump shift. That says that I have at least 4 clubs, at least 5 diamonds, 18 or more high card points, and partner, we need to be in game somewhere. Help me figure out where. That was a lot of information, wasn't it? It'll sort out, I promise. I want you to practice and play, have a good time, and You can either just deal and shuffle the first hand and see what happens. Use your charts to open, respond. You can overcall in advance, even if you want to. Use the bidding box. After each auction, make some notes on your page 44. After the hands played, flip the hands up and talk about them. And then Dale just proceeds clockwise. You do have some hands in the back of your book that you can do pre-dealt boards. Starting with board 1, everyone pulls their hand. For their position, the dealer has the first chance to bid. Use your charts again, open, respond, overcall, advance. After each auction, place the hands face up on the table and talk about them. If time allows, play out hand 4. Or just pull out their hand, see if you can bid. Use your charts to open, respond, overcall, and advance. Use the bidding box. Take a few minutes to note your auction. 4 hands to bid and play. If you finish early, just rotate the table map so you have a new player as north and replay the hands. So, hand 1. Let's talk about it. North opened a spade, showing 12 high card points and 5 or more spades. South bid 2 spades, showing 6 to 9 points and 3 or more spades. 4 spades by North should be like a 17-point hand. He does the math. He knows they have the values for game, so bids game. Hand 2. 1 diamond, 12 or more points, 3 or more diamonds. 1 heart, 6 or more points, 4 or more hearts. 2 hearts by East. I have 12 to 15 high card points and 4 hearts. And 3, South open to diamond. 12 or more high card points, 3 plus diamonds. Remember, South also says I do not have 5 spades, I do not have 5 hearts, and could not open 1 no trump. 1 spade, 6 or more high card points, 4 or more spades. 2 no trump by South, 18 or 19 high card points, balanced, and denies 4 spades. And 3 no trump by North says we have the values for game. And 4, West opens a diamond, 12 or more high card points, 3 or more diamonds. He spits a spade. I have at least 6 points, at least 4 spades. West spits 2 clubs. New suit, remember that's 12 to 17. It's such a high range because his only other choice when he bids clubs is to bid 3 clubs, which would be a jump shift showing 18 or more. So there's a very wide range of this 2 club bid. 12 to 17 high card points, 4 or more clubs. 2 diamonds. I prefer diamonds over clubs. And when West passed, well, we kind of know that he just had the minimum hand. All right. That was a lot of information. I promise it will sort out over the weeks to come. But you really need to have a little bit of an idea how to make those second bids.